Oh.
Well, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. You know, I feel like I need to have been more on the fly with so many kids here tonight, but like I picked the wrong thing to do and I don't have a story to read. You know, I might change things up and read this new book I got. My friend published a book and I just got it in the mail. And I might, you know, during silent prayer, we might have to change things up. We're going to begin together in the English on 126. I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics, and no services, but I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other, to work to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world God created and to work to perfect it. To love God is to love dreams of peace and joy that illumine all of us and to bring that vision to life. We continue with the words of Hine Ma Tov, how good and how pleasant it is that we dwell together on the top of 128. Hine Ma Tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Ma Tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Ma Tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Ma Tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Ma Tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Ma Tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. We continue right underneath it with Ma Yafeh Hayom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. We turn together back to page 120 as we light the Shabbat candles. Together, Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat. We continue together with Mechuna Ranana on 130. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, ladonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, ladonai. Naria, naria, litzur yishenu, nikad mapanam betodav. Naria, naria, litzur yishenu, nikad mapanam todav. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, ladonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, ladonai. Together in the English, the bottom. Come, let us sing joyously to Adonai. Raise a shout for our rock and deliverer. Let us come into God's presence with praise. Let us raise a shout for God in song. For Adonai is a great God, the great ruler of all divine beings. In God's hand are the depths of the earth. The peaks of the mountains are God's. God's is the sea, God made it, and the land which God's hands fashioned. Come, let us bow down and kneel. Bend the knee before Adonai, our maker. For Adonai is our God, and we are the people God tends, the flock in God's care. Oh, if you would, but heed God's charge this day. We continue with the words of Echad Odi as we welcome the Sabbath bride, 138 and 139, verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. Echad Odi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Echad Odi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Yishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, v'shemo tiferet v'litila, lechad odi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela, likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha. Ki mekor habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh mashava tehila, lechad odi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela, hitoreri, hitoreri. Kiva ore kumi ori uri uri shirda beri kivod Adonai aleich nigla lechad odi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. We rise and face the entrance as we welcome the Sabbath bride with verse 9. Bawi v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'tola, tochem unei am segula, bawi chala, lechad odi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. We continue together with the words of Mizmor Shir on 140 at the top from Psalm 92. Mizmor Shir leyom haShabbat, tov lehodot lahadonai. Ulezamer leshimcha elyon, ulezamer leshimcha elyon, lehagid baboker chastecha, ve'emunatcha balelot, Ale Asur Ve'ale Navel Ale Higayon Bechino Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat Tov Lehodot LaAdonai Ulezamer Leshimcha Elyon Ulezamer Leshimcha Elyon Ki Samachtani Adonai B'Fo'olecha B'Maaseh Yadecha Araneh Magadlu Ma'asecha Adonai Me'od Ha'amku Machshevotecha Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat Tov Lehodot LaAdonai Ulezamer Leshimcha Elyon Ulezamer Leshimcha Elyon. So our next song, and not psalm, is on 142, Shalom Aleichem. And Shalom Aleichem was originally written as a table song to be sung around the table. And it's a song welcoming the Shabbat angels, welcoming the Sabbath angels who have come to join us. Right? And I learned recently, it's okay. I learned recently that in at least the Yemenite tradition, they don't sing the fourth verse until Havdalah, until the end of Shabbat, because it says, depart in peace, right? So they sing the first three and they welcome the angels in, and then they wait until the end of Shabbat before they say, please depart, which I think is a lovely, what a lovely tradition. Right? We want to welcome the angels in that they may protect us and dwell with us. We join together. Shalom Aleichem, Malechei Hasharet, Malechei Elyon, Malechei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom, malechei hashalom, malechei elyon. Mi melech, malechei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Barchuni leshalom, malechei hashalom, malechei elyon. Mi melech, malechei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Seitchem leshalom, malechei hashalom, malechei elyon. Mi melech, malechei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Turn the page as we join together in the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, Be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechonu v'yomechon, uv'chayedecho bet Yisrael, bagala, ubizman kariv, v'meru Yeshmei Rabba Mivorach Leolam Leomaya Yitbarach Bishtabach Bidpar Bidromam Bidnase Bidhadar Bidale Bidalal Shemed Kudusha Brechu Leila Minko Birchata Vishirata Tushbechata v'nechemata ta'amiran be'alma Bimeru Wame. Rise in body or spirit for the Baruch Hu, our official call to worship on 146. We begin with the words on the screen. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Do you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yalla la la la, 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 yalla la la la. Baruch Hu Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed Le'olam Va'ed Yadadai-dai-dai, 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 yadadai-dai-dai. Continue in prayer in the middle of 148 together. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzebaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Middle of 151, we continue together. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. All these things your Torah gives to us. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form? Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. We turn the page as we join together in Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Yevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. May be seated. We continue together with B'Ahavta in 154. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta baham b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. Leman tizkeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim lelohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim l'hiot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem. Amen. Top of 157. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught forever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land. The winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Continue with the words of Mi Chamocha on 158. Yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai 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 dai. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osefela, nora tehilot osefela. Machutecha ra'u v'necha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze'elianu ve'amru, Ze'elianu ve'amru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. A nighttime prayer by Karen Kadar. Fear not, as the night takes hold, lay down your head and be assured that there are no dragons here, where brave souls confront in battle and defy and then cradle the frightened ghosts that linger and stay. This is your moment. Become the hero of your life, for heroes are made in battle, and the courageous triumph, knowing when to fight and when to reconcile. We do not banish what pursues us. We take dictation. We are faithful students of the broken heart, learning what needs to be learned and letting go of the rest. Cradle the frightened ghosts that linger in the night. They have taught you compassion and are no match for your love. God of the broken heart, hear our nighttime prayer. You continue on the top of 162, the words of Vishamru. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lahasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lahasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beni uvein b'nei Yisrael, hoti leolam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. Prayer invites God's presence to suffuse our spirits, God's will to prevail in our lives. Prayer may not bring water to parched fields, nor mend a broken bridge, nor rebuild a ruined city. But prayer can water an arid soul, mend a broken heart, rebuild a weakened will. We rise in body or spirit for the Amidah. We chant pages 164 through 170. Adonai sifatav tivtachu fi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekone Hakol, V'zocher Chaser Avot B'imahot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'ezrat Sarah. Ata gibor le'olam Adonai, mechaye hakol ata rav lehoshia, mashiv haruach, umarid hagashem, mechalkel chaim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somach noplim verofeh cholim, umatir asurim. Umekayem emunato lishenei afar michamocha bal gevurot umido melech memid umechayem umatmiach Yeshua v'nemonat al chayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, hakadoshim b'chol yom yalucha salah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. You may be seated. Continue on the top of 173. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Top of 175. Ever-present one, may we, your people Israel, be worthy in our deeds and our prayer, wherever we live, wherever we seek you in this land and Zion restored in all lands. You are our God, whom alone we serve in reverence. Baruch atah Adonai, shodacha levadcha b'yirah na'avod. Together in the middle of 177, we pray. When we behold your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and stars that you set in place, what are we humans that you are mindful of us? We mortals that you take note of us. You made us little less than divine, adorned us with glory and majesty. You gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. How majestic is your name throughout the earth. Baruch atah Adonai, Hatov Shimcha Ulcha Na'eh Lehodot. Continue on 178 with Shalom Rav, a prayer for peace. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et amcha Yisrael. Bechol edu vechol sha'a bishlomecha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Blessed are you, Adonai, blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hambarech et amo Yisrael, b'shalom. Take a moment for silent prayer, the words on 180 and 181, the words of your hearts. Ose shalom bimroma, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru, amen. Yase shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yase shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Turn together to page 371, 371. As our thoughts turn to those in our family, in our hearts, in our community who are in need of healing, of body, of mind, or of spirit, if there's someone you're thinking of and you'd like to share their name aloud or in the chat, please feel free to do so.
Michael Stone, Bob Erickson, and Vivian Craig.
Al Berman, Maurice Berman, Iris Kamer, Dennis Linderman, Randy Lubratich, Ron Schubat, Hillary Selznick, Robert Woodruff, Jessica Rasnick, Valerie Zuckman, Steve Edwards, Linwood Jennings. We hold all those named and unnamed in our hearts and in our prayers as we join together in the middle of the page. Mishaberach avotenu mekor bracha leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishaberach imotenu mekor bracha leotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. People were joking, thought I was joking when I said I actually have a story, and I just won't give my sermon tonight. It's called I Have a Choice. It's called I Have a Choice. And if you can't see the pictures, you can come up closer. I promise I don't bite. And it's written by my friend, really, Ben Romano. And actually, I don't know if anyone remembers back to probably January, February of 2021, but Ben joined us virtually from DC he's a singer, songwriter as well, but he wrote a book. He wrote a book and it's called I Have a Choice. And it says, I am who I am today because of the choices I made yesterday. That was Eleanor Roosevelt. She was a former first lady a long time ago. I see lots of choices all over the place, floating out there in the wide open space. Some choices are big and some choices are small. So many choices, I can't choose them all. What do we see on the page? Do we see choices on the page? Yeah. We see leaves on the page. Yeah. We see leaves on the page. There are those I can see, oh, so far, far away, yet others that I get to pick every day. Do you get to pick your own clothes? Do you get to pick your clothes out? Yeah. How do I know which ones to choose? Will it matter if I walk in different shoes? What if I choose the reds over blues, or green, orange, yellows, or different hues? What's our favorite colors? Do we have favorite colors? Yeah, Julie. Red, awesome. Well, you have a favorite color? Blue. All right. Purple and pink. Oh, awesome. Carter, Dylan, do we have favorite colors? All right. Did you know that each choice leads to the next? So here I am, ready to find me the best. Look there, a choice is out in the air. I could catch it so quick without even a care. Without even a care. I know it won't wait if I'm too slow. One day I'll look back and ask, where did that choice go? Where did it go? Oh, right. There's another just within reach. And with every choice, there's a lesson to teach. Right? She's got a book there that says what type of plants that you shouldn't eat, because not all plants are good for you. Right? Some things you shouldn't eat. Some choices will help me and others will not, but I must not forget a choice is what I've got. I can wait for a while and one might appear, or chase after choices till one becomes clear. She's sitting down, and in the other picture, she's walking. But often I find there's simply just one that sparkles with light as it's hit by the sun. It's okay, she's all right. It reflects some of me that I am proud of. Often it's there. You're the ones that I love. Right? We're all here. Yeah. It may not be perfect, but yes, it's for me. Whenever I find it, it helps me to see. Who likes to jump in leaves? I like to jump in leaves. Yes, I like to jump in leaves. I know I'm too big to jump in leaves, but you know. There's a whole life ahead to choose and to grow and to be more myself wherever I go. It does. It does. It's really funny, isn't it? He lives in Washington, D.C., so maybe not, but I like it. So let's all prepare for this loud, booming voice to shout to the world that I have a choice. You have a question? Okay, but let me say the end first, right? The end. Well, come next week and there'll be someone playing it. Because they were practicing. And I don't touch the piano. I don't touch the piano. Do you talk about Bruno? Nobody talks about Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. I can sing that too, actually. Not all of it, though. You're right. All right. All right. Was that lovely? Right? We all have choices. We should all make good choices, right? But I made a choice reading a book. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to continue together on the bottom of page 586, 586, and the top of 588 with Aleinu. If you would, we rise in body or spirit. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol latekru la liotzer bereshit shelo asanu le'aratzot velo samanu kamishbechot adama shelo samchokenu kahem begor aleinu kechol hamonam. Ve'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים עמהם, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, במלכנו ובזולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו, ידעת היום והשבותה על לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים עמו, והארץ מתחת אין עוד. Top of 591. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Love to each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the Son of God over all humanity, cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe, the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. May be seated. The light of life is a finite flame. Like the Shabbat candles, life is kindled, it burns, it glows, it is radiant with warmth and beauty, but soon it fades, its substance is consumed, and it is no more. In light we see, in light we are seen. The flames dance and our lives are full, but as night follows day, the candle of our life burns down in gutters. There is an end to the flames. We see no more and are no more seen, yet we do not despair. We were more than a memory slowly fading into the darkness. With our lives, we give life. Something of us can never die. We move in the eternal cycle of darkness and death, of light and life. We especially remember the yahrzeits of Barbara Sally Burtman, Pearl Clayton, Marilyn Cohen, Ruth K. Cohen, Harry Cohen, Robert Allen Davis, Nancy Bowles Ellen, Maximilian Ernst, Edward Finman, Beatrice Goldman Fisher, Rabbi Stephen Forstein, Irving Hurwitz, Abram Kagan, Jody Ellen Elston Katz, Sidney S. Katz, Joseph Kestenbaum, Betty Kloppenstein, Robbie Diane Levine, Helen Levy, Leonard Arthur Mayer, Milton Orwin, David Rakieten, Marvin Ratner, Milton Pepe Ressler, Zelda Rothstein, Sadie Rubin, Richard Siegel, Lucille Siskin, Mark Sisman, Mark C. Skolnick, Faye Skolnick-Plax, Philip W. Stark, Jean Traegerman, Jack Zausner, Anna Berg-Ziering, Marshall Ziering, and J.I. Messenger. There are additions or corrections? We turn together to page 598 as we rise and body your spirit for the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'vyomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, v'gala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Ulomei Almaya. Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shmei D'Kudashah Brechu. Le'ela Minko V'yirchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Da'ami Ran Be'alma V'imru Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, B'imru. Amen. Oseh Shalom B'mromav, Huya Aseh Shalom, Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, B'imru. Amen. May the one who creates harmony and high bring peace to us, to all Israel, and to all the world, to which we say, Amen. You may be seated. Few announcements. I say few and then I get into trouble. There are announcements. We hope you'll stay afterwards and enjoy some food with us. We'll do some blessings and then free for all. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. services in person and on Zoom, followed by Torah study at 11:30. Sunday, there is religious school. And Sunday night is the first night of Hanukkah. Who's excited? Yeah. So 6 o'clock lighting every night, except Friday when it's 4:30, every night of Hanukkah downtown at Bronson Park. Sunday night, there will be a fire show and some other things. And Wednesday night, the religious school will be downtown and there will be donuts and cider and music. But yes, there'll be lots of things happening. So exciting. Friday night is next Friday night is our big Hanukkah celebration here. 5 o'clock Israeli dancing and playgroup, 6 o'clock service with our community lighting. So bring your menorahs, bring your candles. Elliot's doing the table setup in here for us. And the musicians will be here, so it'll be a party. Lots of Hanukkah songs and celebrating. And then followed by potluck. So if you're staying for dinner, please bring vegetarian something. And a request has been made that you bring your own serving utensils and such, as we're trying to reduce our plastic usage as well.
My mom will look at Google next week.
There's gonna be kugel. Kugel's my favorite. Yeah. You have a question? That's, yeah, everything's plastic at your school. We gotta work. We gotta try and save the earth together. So lots of things happening. This past Monday's email had a bunch of Hanukkah resources. If you're looking for recipes or stories or etc., there's only 1.5 million available. So we look forward to all celebrating together. And in that spirit, we're going to conclude with a Hanukkah song. We're going to conclude with Light One Candle, which is on 671, as well as up on the screens, hopefully. Yes, all right. But 671. Light one candle for the Maccabee children, with thanks that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured when their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. And light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Light one candle for those who are suffering the pain we learned so long ago. Light one candle for all we believe in. Let anger not tear us apart. And light one candle to bind us together with peace as the song in our heart. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and and our tears. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. What is the memory that's valued so highly that we keep alive in that flame? What's the commitment to those who have died when we cry out they've not died in vain? We have come this far, always believing that justice will somehow prevail. This is the burden, and this is the promise, and this is why we will not fail. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Please do join us in the back for blessings and oneg.